Welcome back, listeners. This is the Hit Pause podcast. It is a big one. Big number 40. David, how are you feeling?
I'm ready for the biggest episode you've ever seen.
Okay. Let's tone it down a little. Can you give me one notch lower?
I'm excited. I'm excited to do this podcast.
Okay, a little more.
I'm so excited to do this. No.
You went too far. Too
far. I could not be in between them.
Okay, fine. My name's Ayman, and like I said, this is David. Say hi.
Yes, I am. I'm David.
And yeah, this is the season finale. The finale of season 4, right?
Oh yeah.
And well, what do I have to say about it? So this week we're gonna be reviewing kind of everyone we've followed, every YouTuber we've covered over the past season, and just give you kind of a wrap up. So this is a great episode if you want to just get a few new names in your subs list. You want to get a few new people, and hey, maybe we're even gonna tell you to unsubscribe for some people. Yeah.
Whoa. Yeah. Okay.
What do you think about that?
Yeah, well, only if you are very delicate with who you select.
Okay, maybe. I might just unsub Hammer, just like go wild. You know?
I do love season finales that we do. You know what?
Yeah,
I really do.
Yeah. Oh, good plug. Go back and listen to them. Everyone that's here now.
And it's basically the milestone of everything. So every 10th, multiple of 10. I'm a mathematician. Yeah, multiple of 10.
And we're going to be taking a few weeks break after this episode, so make sure you subscribe on iTunes, on YouTube, on any old podcasting app, SoundCloud as well. Make sure you get us on there so you get our next episode straight to your sub box, cleanly into that.
Could not agree more.
Box. That's the first one I want to say. Definitely subscribe to.
Okay. Oh yeah, I agree. If we broke up, right? Who would get?
Wait! Can we rewind for just a second? Excuse me. If we break up, excuse me.
You gotta spread the rumors. That's how entertainment works.
No.
People are like, oh, what? They're together? What? No, anyone who's followed has found out that obviously, yes, we both, yeah, okay.
Okay, I don't. Yes, you're all getting bad ideas. Okay?
If the podcast broke up, how would we split Hit Pause? Do I get like season 1 and 2? Do you get season 3 and 4?
Let me think. Yeah, you can have 1 and 2. Yeah. Those were the real poor quality messing about.
No, I don't know what you're talking about. Season 2 was alright, but season 3 is my favorite.
Actually, I don't know. I quite like season 4. I've been enjoying this season.
Oh, alright. You could have 4. I'm having 3, episode 21 to 30.
Was season 2 the one where we went? That was when we went through the categories, right?
Yep. That's
so season 2, we basically picked a different YouTube category each week and just reviewed them, like the top 2 or 3 people from each week. But it kind of meant we watched some stuff that I really didn't want to watch, like beauty stuff, like Sniper Wolf. I really don't want to watch Sniper Wolf.
Okay, fair. But that was this is what you get at the Hit Pause podcast. We just dive into territories that we don't belong to and we don't want to go to, but for you, the viewers.
So you don't have to,
So
we
you
come
don't
back
have to.
and we bring back only the best.
All right.
I've got to say as well, we got to apologize to all of our diehard listeners that we missed a week last week. There were logistical issues, I'm sorry.
Iman's fault.
That's not true, but we were not able to put out an episode, and I apologize, okay? That is actually, for the record, that is the first time mid-season that we have missed a week.
That is true.
I mean, we take a break, at the end of each season usually, but we've never missed one mid-season. Pretty good going. And we've been doing this podcast has been going a year now. I know it's only episode 40 and it's a weekly podcast. But I promise you it's been going a year, okay? Technically because of the breaks.
Yeah.
And actually with the bonus episodes, we've actually done about, 44, 45 episodes.
Yeah, that's true.
So it's going pretty well, but make sure you subscribe and you'll be part of the big season 5. For episode number 50, we're going to have to really go all out.
Yeah, that's when I can go next level with like the hype of the
Oh, yeah,
intro.
yeah. I mean, I try and get real hyped every time, but I don't want to overdo it. I don't want to scare anyone, you know.
Yeah, of course.
So, should we jump into it? I mean, I could say jump right into it, but we've been going about 7 minutes now, so it's not really right into it.
Yeah.
But let me get the first channel off my list that I kind of want to talk a bit about, and that is the channel that comes from our first ever episode, and it is Poppy.
Poppy, I remember you.
Yeah, I mean, she was trending big time back in the day. Well, back in the day,
Yeah,
like
last year.
literally a year ago. But she was doing so well. She was huge. Articles were getting written. People were watching,
Yeah,
and
she was on a lot. She was on a lot of Tonight shows, wasn't she?
yeah, she was on Tonight Show. She was on
James
podcasts.
Corden.
Yeah, with James Corden. Podcasts all over the place, and she was just doing really, really well. But it's it has
Kind of
fallen
slowed
off.
down.
She has not been posting as often. I think partly because she's been focusing more on her music. We haven't really got a lot of additional lore either. We like she for a while she was really pushing. Do you remember when she was really pushing the plants and the other weird stuff?
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, it had like a story to tell, but it kind of
yeah.
faded away.
Yeah, it really felt like it was going somewhere. I remember you and I talking about it and being like, it feels as if she is building up to something kind of big, you
Yeah.
know, building up to some sort of real story thing, but it just kind of all fell flat. I mean, she obviously did the YouTube Red original thing,
Yeah.
which we did speak about, I think, towards the start of this season, actually. But that as well, that just wasn't. It wasn't that interesting, but either way, she's been focusing on her music. Now, I haven't liked a lot of the songs she's done, but the most
Yeah,
recent one,
and you did kind of like her first album, the Poppy Dot Computer.
yeah, I mean, so did you, though, right?
Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah.
Come on.
It was okay. It was alright.
But the most recent song is "Fashion After All." So I got to say, it's a bit more like dancey than her usual stuff. I thought. Have you actually listened to it?
Yeah, I've listened to it.
So yeah, it is a bit more like dancey than usual, but kind of in a good way. Like it's actually a really good song.
Yeah, there's more concert ready.
Yeah, exactly. Like I could, it's not quite a full on club banger, but it's doing pretty well.
You know, as the kids would say.
Just looking back through her videos as well, literally a year ago, obviously when we first sort of talked about her, she was getting 500k views, sort of minimum, really, going up to like 1 million quite often.
Yeah, exactly.
Just 600k, 700ks. These days, it's has fallen off a bit. It's gone all the way down to like 150. It's like the minimum is like 150 now. It's not looking like that great, but to be honest, like this. So a lot of YouTubers have started talking about this more. PewDiePie is one of them, and they basically say, your channel kind of fluctuates over time. People get interested at first, then they get bored, then after a while, maybe you change what you're doing, maybe something's got to change, and then they kind of come back.
Exactly.
But that low point is the point where typically YouTubers go bad, basically.
Yeah, which maybe kind of happened with her whole scandal. But again, we've talked about this a while ago.
Yeah,
but her whole,
of course.
with
Yeah.
Mars Argo.
Yeah. Which I think actually in the end nothing really came of that.
Yeah,
or,
nothing
they
or
beat
nothing
it.
public. Nothing public came out. I'm sure
Yeah.
they paid their way out of it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Unfortunately, I can't reference which podcast that was, but basically, yeah, some Poppy got lawsuited.
Yeah. It was just a load of nonsense. I remember when we said it at the time. Basically, it was her people that she used to work with tried to sue them, said, "Oh, they stole my ideas," and also were abusive or some stuff like that. And it was all just complete. It was complete nonsense. It was so stupid. And yeah, naturally they seems as if they've beaten it, and just it's gone away.
Past
so
it.
that's good. I'm happy for Poppy. I'm happy for her. All right. What do you got in your bag? In your little bag of YouTubers?
Is it sad that I just want to start off with a quick Twitch guy?
Oh, we're talking about YouTube, David, not Twitch. Man.
Fine, I won't even mention his name. But basically, I was a bit kind of surprised that a Twitch streamer literally has a banner, or banner's not the word. Like, when you show your screen, like your dashboard or something, where you show like how many subs you got, blah, 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 all the messages. He has put his total donations so far. I think that's a bit weird. That's a bit weird.
How big are we talking? Who is it?
Some guy called like Ninja Tony. He's not like a huge big. Well, okay. Maybe I don't know, but he's not a huge guy. But yeah, 82,245 as of when I took this screenshot, which was like 2 months ago.
Shit, nice.
And he's just got it there. But then the only reason why I brought it up is I don't know if you've seen Ninja, who's a Fortnite gamer streamer. There's a YouTube video of him and Ellen DeGeneres. Mm-hmm. And Ellen's just like constantly asking Ninja, so how much do you make on this platform, this Twitch and YouTube platform? And it's like, stop asking him about money, you're making it cringy. No one wants to talk about, no, he always, like a professional he is, just made it a joke, like, haha, Ellen, you can't be serious. Why are you asking such a question like that right now? Like, I don't ask you how much you get.
Yeah, exactly. That's the weird thing about when it comes to like YouTubers and stuff, is whenever they get interviewed, I mean, I know I always end up bringing up PewDiePie, but he's so relevant to so many things because he's been through it all.
Kind of, yeah.
But whenever he gets interviewed, or whenever any article talks about him or any big YouTuber, they always gotta bring up, this is how much they make, or how much do you make? And it's
to try and add value to those who don't know YouTube.
Yeah. You wouldn't interview you don't interview, let's say, a director of a film and go, so how much money did you make off the latest Bond movie?
And not even like Blockbuster or box office, just like how much went into your pocket. No one asked.
Yeah, exactly. You're like freaking actor comes on the late night show, and it's like, well, how much did he make off of Spider-Man, huh?
Yeah, and this is donations we're talking about. People who are willingly, like, they're not paying for a service, they're just giving you out of like their care, I guess, or like fanboying and girling.
Yeah.
But whatever. It's just a little unnecessary.
I mean, I on the other hand, I will say, obviously it's a very new thing, and I get that people are curious because it's like, what? This is a legitimate thing. This is a legitimate way to make a living. Yeah. That's so weird, sure, But people, I think it's just because it
lacked research as well. So you're fixated is one thing, but like having no clue, and it's not even an interview. Like exactly, it doesn't equate to like a general question.
Exactly, and it's like you said, she doesn't drop it. It's keeps asking. It's like, well,
yeah, she asked a lot of times, not just once.
It's such a lack of respect.
She asked a lot of times.
Like when you look at this person, it's like they've built a business for themselves. They have a following. They've built a brand. They I know it must be a joy to play games for a living, but they are still out there doing it every single day, and there's a whole business side that you don't see, and somebody that makes their own business, you don't go up to them like, oh, how much,
Yeah, and let's be honest. Yeah, let's be honest. It's about games. Games come across as playful, childish, blah blah blah. So equating that to money, when you look at other YouTubers, is always going to be a thing to them. I know as Hip Pause podcast, we haven't actually covered gaming YouTubers, obviously for the sake of the podcast, but not in any way because they don't deserve the views they get and the money they make equally as everyone else. But people seem to treat them like, oh, you just have fun. Wow.
Yeah, exactly. I think, to be honest, it is a big part of it is because of it all being just so new. Yeah. And it is, like, let's be honest, it's always these hang on, let me just think about this a sec. I was going to say, it's always these interviewers and things that are from more traditional media, i.e.,
Yeah.
Ellen DeGeneres or whatever,
Yeah.
and they're always the ones that are fixated on it because they're a bit older and they don't understand it. It's like an alien thing.
Yeah.
And
they
their
had that one
viewers,
intern who said, "Oh, Ellen, let me explain." Shut up. I
yeah,
know media.
yeah, exactly, yeah. And the thing is, their viewers are the same. Their viewers don't
Yeah,
know, and
yeah.
they're curious,
That's true
like,
as
what?
well.
How much is this
Yeah.
kid making? And the thing is, I will also say though that there are some podcasters out there on YouTube that do the same thing. Like, oh, how much do you make? Come on, how much do you make? And
Yeah.
to be honest, the main one I'm thinking about is H3, is
Really?
Ethan Klein. He has a slightly weird obsession. Well, I don't know. Weird is maybe not the right word. Like, everybody thinks about money, but he has a weird obsession about money. And very often when he comes on and gets a guest, he'll push the questions about money. How much are you making off this? How, like, oh, damn, you made $1 million? Like, wow, what? You took home that much for this? That's insane.
Let me just publicly make it available for everyone else to know and then think about for 30 seconds.
Yeah, it's just, I think it's it needs to start. It's a lack of respect, and I kind of I would expect more from Ethan, who knows he's obviously been a YouTuber and he's a massive YouTuber,
Right?
And he's
exactly.
been in the space for years. I kind of expect a bit more, but he's not the worst one because he's still kind of nice about it and has a conversation about it, and he's interested in interested in other things as well. But it does happen more than you would think, and it's just
and want it to happen.
Yeah, it's just a lack of respect, and it stems from a lack of understanding. But
yeah,
at the end of the day, just get someone to explain this before to you. Just
subscribe to the Hit Pause podcast.
Yeah.
Jeez, okay. I think our thing for the season finale is in every segue, because I know we're gonna move to H3 next, is find a way to plug Hit Pause podcast somehow.
Yeah. Hey, there's always a way to plug the podcast.
There's always a way.
Always a way. But yeah, I feel like one little pep talk before, like, this dude runs his own business. The front of house part is him playing games, but it's a whole thing.
Yeah, there's brand deals, blah blah blah.
Also, Ninja and stuff, dude. Just before you set this up, they must be paying you. I don't know. Maybe not. They're not paying you, but they're
there's
you made
money
a deal
back
with
and
them. You made a contract with them. Like, I'm gonna come on.
Yeah.
We'll do the piece, whatever. Just say, guys, don't ask me about money. There you go. Just don't ask me about money. Done.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or
ask
one
me about
would
anything,
assume.
just not money.
One probably did assume too much that respect. Yeah, that will happen. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Don't be silly, dude.
So you were saying about H3 podcast. Sorry, I always see them as just the podcast part. That's what I really listen to. But you actually see their videos, don't you?
That is actually interesting because let's move on to H3. But so obviously they started off just making videos, like kind of just comedy videos, and they've only launched the podcast kind of relatively recently, and
that's true.
It's insane how well they've done. The production qualities on that podcast are ridiculous. They've only been going with the podcast less than about a year and a half, like 88 episodes. So
yeah, that's true. Oh, and also they did do it on their original, on their original channel. Then they made a YouTube channel just for the podcast and highlights. So yeah, it is relatively new.
And the production qualities they've got over there are so good. But on their main channel has really suffered recently, as in they have hardly been posting.
But okay, is it suffering or they're taking a break? Like the Hit Pause podcast after this episode.
Yeah. No, exactly. That's why you need to subscribe. Don't forget.
Yeah.
No, they actually have said they were taking a break because Ethan has been going through a lot of depression and anxiety and stuff, and has had a lot of issues. Not to mention Healer, his wife that he does the channel with.
Is she pregnant?
She's pregnant now, yeah, which is
How
awesome.
old are they? I'm joking. Because I was thinking, they need a child. Like they seem like they're ready for it.
They've
So
been
I'm actually
trying
happy to
for
hear.
over
Oh,
a
really?
year. Yeah.
Oh, I
They've
had no
literally
idea.
been trying for over a year, and they've been out. They talk about it a lot on the podcast, which is nice. But they go
They're
out and
such parents. You
yeah,
have no
I know.
idea.
But they go out and they've been getting tested and things because they were like, why are we not getting pregnant? But obviously there was nothing wrong with them. The tests came back like all fine, and they said actually they'd recently just been like, oh, whatever, forget it. It's kind of forgotten about it, and then that's obviously like with anything, that's like when it happened.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah. So I'm really happy for them. And the other thing that they said, so they told everyone that Hila's pregnant, and she just found out. So it's really, it's like less than a month or a month or something. And
Yeah.
obviously,
Especially with complications being a
no,
factor.
but dude, here's the thing. So obviously, there's all of the what do you call it? Superstition around not speaking about a pregnancy until you're X number of months in, and they said, to be honest, like that just is such rubbish. It's such nonsense because basically what we have this because of that we have this situation where if you don't tell anyone and then let's say you lose the baby, obviously it's incredibly tragic, but it's like you can't tell anyone. It's like that's a secret. Like why would we keep this baby a secret because something might go wrong? Like we should be more open about things going wrong. Like it can happen. Why shouldn't we talk about it? Why shouldn't
I guess
if something goes wrong, we'll talk about that as well, and share the situation and educate people and stop making it's obviously yes is a tragic thing, like absolutely. It's just why do we have to add all this additional stigma and this secrecy around it? Bad things happen. Like why do we have to make it a secret? That's so much worse to be carrying. Imagine that happening, and walking around with this secret thing that has gone awfully wrong and not being able to talk to anyone about it. It's just
I agree. Like that obviously depends on the YouTuber. Like if their audience are almost community focused and hate to say family focused, then it suits them. If it's for anything else, like IGN presenters, that's a bit weird. But the only reason why people question if you're making it public, especially with factors involved, is not like you should be afraid to tell us, but it's just us being it's like telling you that we're actually worried. Like, when somebody just says sorry, like you pass or bump them, you say sorry. There's nothing to be sorry about. That would happen, but you're showing it to the person that we understand you probably want to tell us, but we don't need to know if it's personal, but we also get why. So I don't think anyone's complaining, but I get why they would ask.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, the other they have been very open and vocal about their their attempts at trying to get pregnant and things, and say and talking about how they've been for tests and what they do, and not what they do in specifics, but the process or whatever.
Yeah.
So it's nice that they haven't started off that way and then suddenly gone secret. Like it makes sense to then be open about the whole thing as well. I think they're doing a good thing, and I kind of respect them for it. And at first I was like you, I was like, oh, that's weird. Like why would you tell people so soon? But it makes sense.
I guess.
Yeah. So they basically have been taking a massive break. They basically did a video like 4 months ago with iDubbbz. Here's what happened, actually. There was a bit of an uproar about this. They did a video 4 months ago with iDubbbz, which was good. They were like shooting some guns. It was really stupid.
Oh, yeah, I've seen that one.
And 3 months later, so they didn't post anything. Then 3 months later, they posted an ad on their channel for an app game that they made. And there was a big uproar about it because it was like, guys, you haven't given us an actual H3 video for 3 months.
Were they working on the app?
No, they literally took a break because Ethan was going through some stuff, like being depressed and stuff.
Oh, and then for the sake of content, they threw in something.
No. What actually happened was they took a break because of health issues or mental health issues. The app got finished. It's been worked on for like 2 years or something, and they've obviously got an external company doing it for them. They finally finished the app. They had a release date set, so they were like, well, if we delay this video now, we're essentially letting down this whole company, all these good people
you've worked for
that
2 years on.
Yeah, exactly. It's like all these good people worked on this thing really, really hard. They've done a great job, so we should post this video right away about it. And there was a bit of an uproar because it was like, well, you haven't given us an H3 video for literally 4 months, 3 months, and now you come at us with an ad? Like, what? That's not cool. So actually,
I don't know. Some of these uproars kind of piss me off. Where
I know
viewers and people who subscribe to people feel like they earn a video. Like
they're entitled.
You want one, but you don't. Yeah, you're not entitled to it.
It is. You're absolutely right. Like the opinion of so many subscribers to all different channels is like, you owe me a video. You post every day.
I expect that from like Twitch subscribers because it involves money. You were just coming in and supporting them.
Yeah, but I mean, Twitch.
Well, okay, not that I expected, but I expected more from people who pay like to enjoy content, and then when they don't get it, it's a bit weird. Like if you paid for a month and you got no streams, that'd be weird.
Yeah, exactly. But actually, Twitch is also really bad because if a Twitch streamer literally takes a day off, like whatever, they're sick or something, it's like everyone that watches them is suddenly like their boss, giving them so much crap. It's ridiculous.
Annual leave. Screw you.
Please, I don't approve that. Get back in the office.
I need 3 days warning minimum.
Yeah. So there was a bit of like very entitled. Oh, where's our H3 videos? Giving us an ad. So they kind of posted an apology. It was a bit of an apology.
Oh, really? It came to that.
But they were kind of right to, because what they said was, okay, this is the reasons why we posted it. This is the reasons why we weren't posting normal, H3 programming.
Just to set the air out.
And they said, we're sorry for the timing. Like, we know now that it looks bad, but that was honestly not our intention. Our intention was to do right by the people that made this game and did such a good job of it. So it was kind of, I don't know, like I think they were right to apologize. It was just bad timing from them. Like they kind of just made a mistake with the timing. That's just the way it is,
Yeah.
So they kind of just apologized for that and just said like, what they said they should have done is made an update video before that, just saying, look, this is why we're not posting.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, if you could turn back time, but I mean, no one's perfect.
Yeah, exactly. It's really not that bad. Everyone that's getting so upset is ridiculous.
They just saw a video like, now we can speak.
Yeah. But they've done a couple of videos since then, which are actually quite good. So they did this one about a vape, like a electronic, vape thing, handheld vape thing, that has AI programmed into it.
Really?
You can press a button and speak to it, and you're like, vape, turn up the temperature. Vape,
jeez.
Change the lights. You can change the light color on it. It's pretty funny.
Oh my gosh.
It was pretty funny. And then they did another one about this TLC show. It's some show. I think might be on YouTube now, or I'm not sure, but some show where parents. Do you know what catfishing is?
Yeah.
So it's where. I'm not explaining it for you, but for the benefit of the viewers, catfishing is basically where someone online pretends to be somewhere they're not and tricks you into doing something, typically pedophilia related. Yeah. And there's some show where parents work together with someone to literally catfish their kids. They like message them.
Oh, whoa!
Hey,
What?
hey, yeah, it's so weird. They like, hey, I'm Tony. I'm 23. Down at the beach. Like, I'm a photographer. Meet me at this park, and I'll take your picture. You can be my model.
I see intent and lessons to be learned.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
This approach is. Oof.
I know. It's so mentally scarring for their kids. And then the kids turn up. The kids turn up and they jump out like, "What do you think you're doing? What do you think? What? You gonna meet someone from online? You don't even know them. What?"
Just because I said the word Fortnite, you came in an instant?
Yeah. Yeah, get together. Let's play some Fortnite.
I thought I raised you better.
Oh man, yeah. So it's pretty messed up, but yeah, that video on it was actually really funny. It starts off a bit slow, but it's such a good like twist towards the end. I don't really want to give it away, but recommend watching that. Link will be in the description. In fact, link for all the videos we talk about will be in the description.
Easy. The majority of them.
The majority, but from the ones we forget.
Yeah, exactly.
We're professionals over here at the. Whoa, I almost said H3 podcast.
Oh, hey, I don't know who you work for.
Yeah.
How much do you get paid at the H3 podcast?
Oh, so is that in dollars or euros? Is that per day? Right.
How do you pay tax on YouTube? Tell me more.
Yeah, interesting, actually.
Yeah, maybe a topic for another episode. All right.
All right, Dave, I'm going to throw it to you for the next channel.
Okay, so H3 counts as yours? All right.
Wait, which one did we talk about before H3?
Ooh,
Poppy.
that wasn't really a channel. Oh, I suppose Poppy. Yeah. I thought you meant the whole thing with the donations thing.
So I actually got 2 in a row. So you're welcome to do 2 in a row as well if you like.
Yeah, I will say though, I haven't subbed to a lot of people this year. I have.
You're
been
so
watching...
tight. You are so tight.
Yeah,
with your
I'm very
subs.
particular about who I sub to.
It's ridiculous.
You being one of them, by the way. So yeah,
thank you.
Take that.
Appreciate that.
Go
subscribe to at Glyphix, GLIPHYX.
I thought we're just plugging Hitpause podcast.
Nah, screw that. Subscribe to me. Forget Hitpause.
So I've been watching. So yeah, I could give 2. They're really brief. So Stephanie Buttermore.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I've been going back in time and watching old videos where she's basically I'll go on the fitness kind of category, and she does like workouts, and she also does, which is the thing I really care about. She does calorie and like food haul and like let me show you what I eat in a day kind of videos. Yeah,
so we've talked about her before with these cheat day videos.
Probably multiple times.
Yeah, where she just eats. Honestly, I'm still shocked to this day. I cannot believe how much that girl can eat. She goes out and buys a box of donuts. She has 3 bowls of cereal.
Oh boy, does she love donuts.
She does. I mean, those donuts are good as well. Man, you get such good selection for donuts when it comes to the USA. Like, over
America...
here, it's basically like go to Krispy Kreme if you can find one, and that's kind of it.
Yeah, and if they're done well enough.
Yeah.
Jeez. But yeah, so she... Sometimes not that I get inspiration to make certain stuff myself, but I do enjoy how someone else can enjoy food, and it does make me then want to eat kind of healthy when she does like the health food, not the calorie, no one gives a crap kind of food. But...
I've never actually seen one of her health food videos. Tell me about it.
Yeah, it's not naturally what I would go to, but now that I've seen most of them, I was like, okay, let me at least give a diet to my YouTube watching and watch
please.
some. Yeah. Oh boy, because after you see so many donuts, you actually can just fall into a trance. So yeah. So some of them I've got ideas from, and yeah, no, they're just nice to watch, and then to also remind yourself of, maybe you should also eat healthy. So it's kind of helpful.
What kind of when we talk healthy, because she's a fitness person, right? But she's not like how do I describe her? She's not like one of those really kind of skinny models or like Instagram babes.
No,
like, she's very pretty. Like, don't get me wrong. But...
Yeah. Her thing is, because I think she's got a PhD. I can't remember the degree. Is it actually just microbiology? It's something. And then how she's tied it with health and fitness is how it came about. and she basically just has an eye for eating the right things.
Yeah.
And that's just, it's just nice
like-
to listen to because she does explain pretty well.
She is strong. I mean, she is really like she's almost kind of bodybuilder kind of level. So when she's doing health food, I imagine it's not like, oh, I eat a salad. It's like
no.
She eats
and it's creative salad.
Describe it. Give me some examples. Like what kind of thing is on her health food list?
Oh, you really put me on the spot there. I do not have examples.
David is supposed to be a professional.
All right, that is true. I apologize. I off the top of my head, I can't really remember, like especially what goes into it. But she does obviously list them all out. You know what? For this one, I'll throw out a link of one that I know that I've definitely watched and tried to recreate. But it's more on like what goes in it and all the supplements that you could just forego because you get it in this meal, rather than like you said, a salad and it has less calories. Well done, guys. Yeah. It's like proper good for you.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
she like works out. She must work out a lot, so she must need.
And her boyfriend, I think his name is Jeff. He is a proper body. Yeah, he is huge.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I do love how perfect they are for each other when it comes to eating together. Like,
really?
Boy, do they love.
I bet he can't eat as much as her.
No, you'd be surprised. Every time she can't finish something. He would just like, because he's usually sometimes recording, you just see his hand just like grab it.
Really?
Yeah.
He's like, yes.
Exactly. Get to record and eat. Perfect.
Yeah.
It's a nice channel. It's one of those that's like, she's clearly not doing it for the money. It's about time to see some of those. No merch plug-in.
Not doing it for how much money?
Good point. I think she's probably in the
specifically
5,000 a month category. I just plucked that out. Yeah.
Okay.
And my second channel that I've been watching a lot of this season, which I guess I don't know how many months that is. I'm gonna go with like February. I don't know.
Well, okay, so we're 10 episodes, 10 weeks, 11 weeks because we missed one.
But we did a 1.5, so maybe 10. I mean, we did 8.5.
That is true. So probably 12 weeks then.
In the summer, like June?
12 or 13 weeks.
Yeah.
Jeez, come on.
All right.
So that's like,
So I think my next one that I can definitely confirm I started watching around the summer was WWE. And their YouTube channel.
How have we actually not really talked about this on the podcast yet?
Do you know why? Because I thought it's just like, we just put our highlights of our actual WWE. You can get the mobile app, you can get the like console and like downloadable subscription
mobile
app.
Like a game?
No, sorry, like to watch like a Netflix kind of thing.
Oh.
So they have a thing where you subscribe. I think it's like, I think it's like $10 or $8 a month.
Okay.
And you get to watch, their Monday Night Raw, their SmackDown Wednesday. I'm just really trying to remember.
I don't know. I don't know.
They basically have like
these.
Yeah. They have their weekly thing. So like Monday is a group of wrestlers, Wednesday's another. Then they have like the big matches on the weekends that you could like pay-per-view if you weren't subscribed, all that stuff. But their YouTube channel, which by the way, I should actually be able to. My internet's not too good right now. I think they have about 14 million subs. They're close to. It's either from there to like 20. Basically, they're pretty high, but no one really counts them because they're a whole network. They're not just a single YouTuber.
Exactly,
but that in itself is pretty good. Now,
so I'm checking them. They've actually got 34 mil right now.
I take it back. 34 mil. Nice.
Yeah. I mean, that's damn good. Like,
that's pretty good. There's a lot of people who still watch it. And like, obviously I watched it at a younger age, but watching it now, just seeing like all the hype and like the new characters and how they make it a drama, you can watch enough through their YouTube channel, which is kind of sad because it kind of puts you off subscribing because sometimes
Yeah, but I
The
guess
highlights is all you want, but like real hardcore fans would want the whole
exactly
build-up.
like that's really their business model. It's like
Yeah,
we give
two
the
different markets.
highlights. We're gonna make some money, obviously, off the ads and all that stuff, and the sponsors as well. Don't forget sponsors.
Yep.
And then the hardcore guys are gonna pay the $8 or whatever.
I
They don't
watched
get
the full
crazy
match.
views on here at all. They're kind of
I think
most
the
of their
reason is they post too much. But
yeah.
this is where it gets good after you, though.
Though okay, so from what I can see, you're right. They post a lot. Like they post highlights of every single fight, and from
Yeah.
what I'm guessing is that a lot of the fights don't really matter, or not a lot of them.
Yeah,
but,
exactly, exactly. Yeah.
So you only get 20K views, 40K views, but then I can see there's a few dotted around like 400, 500K, which is actually, to be honest, still not very good.
But you
like,
say that.
Max
but...
is kind of 500K views, and with 34 million subscribers, like that's kind of not the greatest. But
bearing in mind, it is their second source of income, or if not third. Live stadium.
Hang on, I've just gotten a little bit further down.
There's a couple of millions here and there, by the way.
Yeah, I've just got a little bit further down, and there's some of the Raw videos. Oh my god, what? That's only 5 days ago.
Look at this reaction.
Wow, I cannot believe how much they post.
They post a lot, dude.
1, 2, 3.
That's why,
4,
by the way,
5,
I don't sub
6,
to them.
7,
It's
8,
too
9,
much.
10 videos in the last 24 hours.
That's why I don't sub to them. I watch
That's
selectively.
Insane. I literally scrolled all the way down, and there's all this.
Oh, you
raw
thought this was
content.
a while ago? No.
No, yeah, and I was like, all this raw content. That's probably a while ago. It must be months, right? It's literally 5 days ago. And okay, this is views right here. This is what do we got? We got 1.2 million.
Yeah.
3.
And when they do their like weekly top 10s and throwbacks to like the 90s, they get way more views as well.
This is insane. This is really
it's pretty good. It's pretty good.
Wow.
So what I was gonna say is that's not only what they've got. Now, okay, so I will. Funny, we were making this joke about Ellen, and I'm not gonna go into this too much, but if you think about money, like for the viewers who have never really like put dollar to clicks to ads and so on, I do have some friends, and I know you do too as well. And let's just say roughly there's 4 of them, and they get about like 100K views per video, and they do 2 videos a day. They are living off it, and comfortably. That is their sole job. They are fine. They do have a house. They have blah blah blah. So if you put that in perspective, sure, WWE has a lot more staff and a lot more actors and performers to pay. But just imagining that income, it is good for them posting this much and getting those kind of views.
Yeah, exactly. Like it works with the type of content that they have.
Yeah.
And you got to think as well about things like sponsorship. For this sort of thing, they're gonna get a lot of money from sponsors.
Yeah.
And
boy, can I answer that? Do you want to know? Do you want to know the good stuff?
Yeah.
So WWE main channel, they've got a lot of sub channels. They got the Bella Twins. They got Up Down Down, which is their gaming thing, where they got like 4 guys who are wrestlers, but they also play games. They got a lot of sub channels that are also like doing okay. So,
damn. Yeah. I'm looking at it now. There's couple of the Bella Twins and Up Down Down are both approaching 2 million.
Up Down Down,
subs.
they're pretty funny.
Really?
Yeah.
I've actually
good
heard about
YouTube name.
yeah, it is actually. Yeah. You know what that's from? It's
is
from
that
this
a combination to a game or something?
It's from this thing called the Konami code.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah, I do know what you're talking about.
So it's this like really old school cheat code for some. I don't know what it came up in first in some Konami game, and it's like I don't know. It's just like a standard thing. In fact, you can go on different places. You can go on Google, and you press the code, and it will do something. The full code is up, down, down, left, right, B, A.
Yeah,
start.
that's. Did you just do that off the top of your head, or you Googled that?
I did off the top of my head.
Nice. That's why we Hip Pause podcast.
Hip Pause. Damn. Okay, so I'm quite impressed with this channel. Like they are doing well.
Yeah, obviously you gotta like know a little bit or like a few things for it to be even worth your while. But there are a
Yeah.
couple people that still go in the ring that I know, so it's nice to
Really?
just catch up. Yeah,
I've
and there's
never
some
ever
there's
been
some
into it.
there's some hilarious stories as well. Like
Hmm.
they have all these side stories, but yeah, we got a lot more YouTube to talk about, so
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I'll leave it there.
Well, I think that we can lead into. So we've got wrestling on YouTube, but let's lead into boxing on YouTube. So that is the big thing that happened this season, which is
Oh yeah,
the
good point.
Logan Paul, KSI, and Jake Paul Deji boxing fight,
Yeah,
which was just insane. It was insane. It's actually ridiculous. Like it
yeah,
was such a big event. It was so professionally done.
and it was different, and it was different,
and it was so
finally.
completely different. Yeah, absolutely. That was so. Honestly, that was so fun sitting there like watching that that whole event just for hours in the afternoon. It was so much fun.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to the next one actually. And there was a lot of kind of controversy after it about not controversy, but a lot of chat about basically what happened was Logan Paul and KSI ended in a draw. And there was all this stuff after. It was a draw on purpose. They planned it. It was rigged, blah, blah, blah. They just wanted to do a rematch. It's just not true. It's not true. They were going to do a rematch anyway. No matter who won, they had already had a rematch planned. KSI said that himself in one of his videos. He was like, we've already got the, he's going to be coming over. I'm going to be going over to America to do the next one. It was already planned. It was always going to happen.
Yeah.
And I promise you, I do not believe that Logan would ever, or KSI, even more KSI, would ever agree to having a draw with each other.
Yeah, they would rather an incident happen and it end that way if it was staged.
Yeah. So I think it's supposed to be happening in February, but I think it might be delayed because KSI wanted to just, stop focusing on boxing so much for a while.
Yeah,
kind of fair enough.
More like his managers wanted him to.
Yeah,
like,
actually,
you've been wasting all this time. We're gonna make so much money.
Yeah. We need to get to WWE levels of posting. Okay, we need 10 videos a day.
More side men.
Yeah. So it's just it was cool. It was a really cool thing that happened. I think.
Yeah.
That was only a side note. That doesn't count as my turn. Okay, that doesn't count.
All right. Let's go.
Okay, so can I not do a channel and just talk about YouTube Premium again?
Ooh, okay. Didn't think you were gonna go there.
So, okay, for a recap, I had YouTube Premium for 3 months when it first released. I got a free trial, and after that finished, I literally went, I think, 3 days without YouTube Premium. Could not take it. I couldn't take it. So I fully switched. I subscribed to YouTube Premium, which, by the way, also means subscribing to Google Play Music. So I canceled Spotify, moved over, fully went all in. And now
I thought we make so much money on Hip Hop's podcast that you could afford both.
Yeah. I make a full. I'm not gonna go into that. No. But it basically has been fine. Google Play Music, I don't actually like it as much as Spotify. Partly just because of the way it looks, partly because it doesn't have its own desktop thing. You got to do it all within the browser, which kind of sucks a bit. But it's been fine. It's been okay. And just having YouTube Premium has been excellent. But they need to improve. They've got a lot of improvements to make to like the downloading, which is one of the main features. That's one of the main reasons I want it, being able to download videos. But they need to improve it. They absolutely need to improve it.
Just to make a quick notice, if Google is listening, I am not part of this conversation. I do love your company. I may want to work there one day. Please just listen to Ayman at this point. Thank you.
Look, well, if you're listening to me, Google, you don't want to hire yes men like David, okay? He's not going to change anything. He's going to keep going with the status quo. I'm going to challenge things, okay? We're going to do better under me.
Okay, all right.
So the problem I have is with the downloading, there is no control over it. Basically, you can't. So what I want to be able to do is I want to automatically download all my subscriptions. I have a podcast
whenever they post. Oh, okay, like
yeah,
Player
yeah.
FM.
So I have exactly. So my podcast app, Player FM, will. So you should test this yourselves by subscribing to the Hit Pause podcasts, and you'll see. Subscribe to us on your podcast app, and new episodes will download automatically. But it'll only download like, you know, the 3 most recent ones or whatever you put in the settings.
Yeah,
so it's not like it doesn't download the whole back catalog. Firstly, on YouTube Premium, you can't automatically download subscriptions. There isn't an option for it.
Is it because they think the videos are too big?
No. There's just no option for it. You can download playlists, but you can't download the subscriptions. But here's the problem. Even with playlists, like let's say, actually most YouTubers do put their new video. They always put their new video in one of their playlists, right?
Yeah, good point.
So what you could do is just say, okay, I'm going to download this playlist, and whenever something gets added to it, it'll get downloaded.
Don't tell me it double downloads.
Well, the problem is that it doesn't filter out stuff you've watched or anything. It'll just literally download the entire playlist. So, like, let's say, any YouTuber, Poppy or something, it's going to download every single one of her videos that she puts in that playlist, like new video playlist or whatever.
Yeah, got you.
Which is really, really annoying. So
it's not even a hard feature. An intern could do that.
Exactly. They really do need to improve it because, I want to download my subscriptions. Like, simple as that. I just want them all downloaded, ready to go, and I don't want to download every single video that's ever been posted. I want it just 10 most recent ones, something like that. Be so much better. Second problem I've got, okay, max download resolution is 720p.
You can't even choose 1080p.
Guys, you can the max you can choose.
4K.
You can choose 720 or 480. I'm like, dude, it's on Wi-Fi. I'm just gonna download it on Wi-Fi. Don't worry about my data. I don't care about the data.
Exactly.
Okay?
Since it's not automatic, and forget data.
What?
And you think, oh, my storage on my phone is too small.
Yeah. Give me the
option.
I'll decide. Okay, give me the 1080. Like, what is the problem? Give me more than 1080.
What?
I want the full 4K.
Just making a notice. Google, I know what I said a while ago. I actually agree.
Mm-hmm. This is why you need me on board. I'm gonna convince people like David.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So overall, I do think Premium is excellent. And
excellent. That's a strong word.
Yeah, I think it's excellent. I love being able to download videos. I love the little picture-in-picture overlay thing it does. You can go check out my video about YouTube Premium or the Hit Pause podcast. We've got an episode about that.
Do that too.
But yeah, that's all I wanted to say about YouTube Premium. Let's go next channel. Your turn.
No, it's your turn.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, 2 for 2.
So, the big one that I'm really happy I found, the big channel I'm happy I found.
I'm so happy for you.
Good, I'm glad. You should be. You should be. Is Gus Johnson. So we spoke about him in a couple of episodes, and he's just a great YouTuber. I love his attitude. He's relatively small.
Yeah.
He's 500K.
When it gets big, we'll see if you still feel the same way.
Yeah. No, I'm interested to see. Yeah. His approach is so good, but
I know that is it. That is the approach. Absolutely.
Yeah, exactly. Like, okay, so he's got 500K subscribers. What he does is he does skits. He does little comedy videos. Most of them are under a minute long. Like, most of his videos are 30 seconds, 20 seconds. They're just like little silly jokes, but really funny, kind of clever. They're just a lot of fun, basically. in between, he'll do longer videos where he's kind of talking on a particular subject. Those are also really entertaining. And basically, his approach to YouTube, and he's said this before, is he is happy to make those short videos, those 30-second ones, which, by the way, make no money. If we're talking about money, I mean, specifically, how much money? I don't know.
How much money? Yeah.
But they
pennies?
They don't. Yeah, they don't make money because a short video can't have a lot of ads in it. I mean, it doesn't have an ad at the start. It can't have an extra ad at the halfway through. You know, they don't make a lot of money.
Yeah.
And
which made me always worry about Poppy, but you know.
Exactly, yeah. So what happens is he makes these longer videos, and in the longer videos he'll get a sponsor, and he does well with the sponsors as well because he's not offensive. He's just kind of silly, you know. It's very easy stuff to monetize. Like, it's not going to be dangerous for any brand, you know. So he makes these longer videos where he gets sponsors, and he said, that's the way I want to do this. I want to get sponsors for these longer videos so that I can keep making my short little, jokey ones.
Yeah.
So it's kind of interesting. It's like, I'm going to do this one video to support the rest of the videos.
Yeah.
That aren't making any money. But it's like he's doing it, he's getting the sponsor just so he can keep making whatever he wants, Yeah. Which is cool because a lot of channels, obviously, over time get wrapped up in, okay, every video needs to be making money and this is the type of video that makes money, therefore all my content has to be that type of video.
Freaking Allier thumbnails.
Yeah. So it's just so nice to have a YouTuber that's like, I don't care about the money. All I care about is making funny videos that I find fun and having fun with it. What I'll do is I'll make ones here and there just to kind of support that. So that's nice. I mean, we'll see how it goes. Like we said, he is only 500k subs, so we'll see when he gets to 1 million or whatever. But he's doing well. He's doing very well.
And I don't know if it's maybe just me seeing like a few amounts of YouTubers, but a lot of them have managers, even when they're smaller. And I feel like the managers a lot of the times, like they would be a manager of another YouTuber, and they'll be like, "Oh, this is how you make money. Just do it. Just more of this content."
Yeah, exactly.
It's good. It's good when they just manage it themselves and they're not too money hungry.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, David, I'm throwing it back. Who you got for me?
Okay, so this one doesn't really count, but Logan Paul's second channel.
Are you what? Are you kidding me right now?
It's an old second channel, I should say. It doesn't post to it, but I never really looked at it. It's called the official Logan Paul.
Yeah, I have seen that channel. Seen it.
Yeah, it's just got shorts and then like his Vine compilation. Yeah, basically, I just watched everything.
Are you serious? Really?
Yeah.
Oh man.
In stages, not like a freaking Friday night, but
he hasn't posted to that for like how long?
Yeah, like a year or two even.
Yeah, I think it is a year.
Yeah, but some of them are just they're really funny. Like the short idea, I'm just really surprised. I think the reason why I saw it is in a podcast. I thought, why doesn't he just go back to this channel, which is not marked by YouTube and blocking ads?
Yeah.
But yeah, there's some good stuff in there. Some really short, like Vine type of videos.
He's still rocking 5 mil subs over there. It's just past 5 mil subs. I wonder if he had more and it's gone down, or if it's gone up. I don't know.
Oh yeah, good point. Or if it's just stayed the same.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. So basically, what you're telling me is you're recommending a channel that hasn't posted
no, I'm definitely
in
not
a
recommending
year.
That.
Very interesting.
Here at the Hit Pause podcast.
Yeah, great. We're really relevant and up to date, you guys.
So okay, I will give one. So Internet Today is
whoa. Internet Today. I've never heard of this channel.
So, kind of sounds like us, right?
Yeah.
When you see the host, you'll be like, oh.
How much money do they make? That's all I care about.
Before even, yeah, forget what they do.
So what do you do? Yeah. Well, I don't care. I don't care.
Shut up. Tell me how much to speak. Okay, so Internet Today is an example, just like a couple other YouTubers I could easily name,
Yeah.
where they worked at Machinima. Machinima said, nah, where's my paycheck?
Yeah.
Where's
How
my
much money do you
views?
make?
And they
Nah,
were
that's not enough.
yeah. And so two guys, wow, I really can't remember their names now. It's really bad. Anyway,
you're supposed to be a
it's
professional.
so bad. It's actually really bad because I've watched them for so long as well. Anyway, it'll come to me.
Is it
So,
Ricky and Elliot?
Yeah, Elliot and I think Ricky for the win is just like his handle. That's not his real name. But hey, let's just go with Ricky and Elliot.
Fine.
Yeah, so they worked for Machinima and they had a like show, I guess, on the main channel called ETC. And then they also had a second channel called ETC like Daily or something like that. Long story short, they made their own thing because of they didn't really go out and say, oh, disagreement, blah blah blah. They just kind of, parted ways, and now they're doing their own thing.
I'm looking at their channel now. So they've got about 100k subscribers. So that's actually a very small channel. One of the smallest we've ever.
Yeah. Not the easiest of migrations, but it does take time because I will also say that Funhouse, which was in the exact same position, so a YouTube channel called Funhouse, worked for Machinima as well, and their channel was called Inside Gaming, and they also had a show on Machinima, blah blah blah. Same thing happened.
Inside Gaming channel, I know it.
Yeah, so Rooster Teeth, which is another YouTube channel,
who we've covered before, right?
Or acquired, acquired Funhouse, and Funhouse had a slow because on Inside Gaming they had like 100k, and the moment they made this new channel, it took a long time, but now they're in the millions. It took them a long time to start rising above their original.
But it happened. So respect. I mean,
yeah, obviously with a little bit of help of Rooster Teeth because Rooster Teeth had like 9 million.
Yeah.
So a lot of people may have just found them that way. But Internet Today, after a while, I'm sure they'll go up a little bit.
Pretty cool.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, Rooster Teeth has been on 9 million for maybe 3 freaking years. Like they went up so quickly, but they cannot reach 10 to save their life. They're 9.5.
Can you imagine how frustrating?
I know they don't care. I don't think they care because they make their money off their website and people who
but that is still
to them.
So
it's
frustrating.
A bit annoying. Yeah.
Like I'm just looking.
Yeah.
They've got almost 8,000 videos.
They have so much videos.
That is ridiculous.
And what's funny is they bought Slow Mo Guys, which is like Gavin and his friends' YouTube channel where they just record stuff in slow motion. That they have a crazy sub count, and they're under Rooster Teeth. Like it's just hilarious.
Yeah.
It should be the other way around, but yeah.
Man, okay. All right, the last one I want to talk about because I think we need to bring this episode to a close because we've been going on a long time.
Yeah, I mean, this is enough content to just start a new season and finish it.
Okay, the last one I want to talk about is PewDiePie again. So last season, the final episode, we ended on PewDiePie and was all about him. But I want to just say he is doing very well at the moment, I think. So there's been this whole kind of bit of a meme thing going on. And there has been a bunch of news articles about it as well. But basically, PewDiePie is about to get knocked off his top spot as the biggest YouTuber. So he has been the biggest YouTuber for literally years. And he's got 66 million subs. And there's this Indian channel that does a lot of like Bollywood stuff, a lot of music videos, interviews, like all kinds of stuff. But they're definitely they're not just it's not a person, it's like it's a media company or whatever. TV channel.
Are there no media, not to like throw you in like the research like spot, but are there no media companies that are bigger than PewDiePie? Because I know PewDiePie is like 5th, but the ones on top are not really channels. They're just categories or something like that. Like YouTube,
but that
something.
Exactly. Those nothing above him counts as an actual channel because it is
like isn't Justin Bieber Viva bigger than
I don't.
PewDiePie.
That's a good question, but I don't think so. No.
Okay, so it's literally T-Series
Yeah,
next in line.
T-Series is the only like real one. I mean, okay, so Justin Bieber, 40 million subs. I mean, come on, it's nothing, peanuts.
Yeah,
but the point is, T-Series is literally like it's the only other real channel. The only other things that are higher are like whole categories, YouTube music, which doesn't really count,
right.
No. Anyway, they're about to pass him. Literally, they're on 65 point something, 0.5, I think, and he is right now is on 66.8.
A good 2 million of those people are just trolls.
Oh, I know.
Like we're gonna make this happen. We're gonna make this happen.
Yeah, exactly. So that's been really good, kind of to follow along with. But he recently posted a diss track of them, which has done so well. That's on about
actually, I don't know how many views it's got.
About 10 million right now, and it's been out for a week.
Okay, not bad.
So it's done really well. And yeah, I don't know. He's just making very good content right now, and he seems really like excited about it. He made a meme review video the other day. Meme review is like his weekly thing. He literally just talks about memes. He made that yesterday, so he made it on Saturday the 13th. And it's on 2.3 million views, which is very good for anyone, but even him. And it's number 1 on trending. And it's like, this guy has been doing this for years, and he's still hitting trending with this kind of very, I don't know, it seems kind of niche. I don't know. It's memes. It's like,
it reminds me of Eminem. It reminds me of Eminem.
Yeah.
Like, it's been around for so long, and he's still got this like thing in it where people are like, oh yeah, let me check out this. Let me check out
he's
this.
Basically still killing it, and he's like changing the formula, doing different things.
He's
like,
posting pretty much every day.
Yeah, exactly. Like, no, what PewDiePie literally does post every day, but he still takes holidays
when he's on holiday,
which is cool, So anyway, that's my final point: is give PewDiePie a watch. You might like it. It's funny stuff.
It took me a while. I still don't really like it, but I like certain shows. The one where he's like being really serious and talking about how he thinks about stuff.
Yeah. Those ones are good as well. But,
I don't know what. The
my main point is just he's done well, and I'm impressed he's still getting on trending like so high. But yeah, okay. I think we gotta pull this episode to a close.
Yeah.
Thank you, everyone, for listening. We really appreciate it. We've had a lot of fun this season, right, David? I don't want to speak for you, too much. Maybe you hated it.
I mean, it's no season 3, but this is a good season.
That's not true. Go back and listen to the whole of season 4, and then listen to the whole of season 3, and tell me which you prefer. But yeah, I've really enjoyed this season. I've really been enjoying YouTube a lot recently, and thank you everyone for listening. We genuinely appreciate it, right, David? David doesn't appreciate it.
I appreciate you make the viewers and listeners justify my reason for watching this much YouTube.
Yeah. Thank you for making me not feel like I'm completely wasting my life. Hey, it's a good enough reason. That's a good reason to be doing anything, Hey, I promise you, we ain't in it for the money. Because there ain't none, okay? You want to know how much we're making? It's kind of zero. Purely here for the fun. So hope you enjoy. Hope you have as much fun as we do making these. Definitely subscribe. We will be taking a bit of a break, but definitely subscribe. Next season, we're going to be changing things up, doing things differently. Don't even know what the format's going to be. If you have,
but we have ideas, all right.
Oh yeah, we do. And if you have ideas or you have a question, if anybody has a particular YouTuber they want us to cover, please.
You want us to cover T-Series, you say? Okay.
Yeah. No, they do not need any more publicity. Okay, but you can reach us on Twitter at David. What's your handle?
So not David.
And mine is Glyphix, GLIPHYX. So tweet us on there. Remember to subscribe. You can subscribe on iTunes, or if you've got an iPhone, any old podcast app if you've got an Android. You can subscribe to us on YouTube. No one really does. Fair enough. I mean, YouTube isn't really a place to go for podcasts, so I can understand that.
Yeah.
And check the description if you want to watch any of the videos we talked about.
Yeah.
Thank you all for listening. Good season 4. Good job, David.
Thanks, guys, for listening as well.
All right.
I said thank you.
Yeah. We'll see you next season. Bye-bye.
See ya.